Welcome to the Rose City, home of the Portland Timbers and Providence Park. This afternoon, it will be Portland Timbers 2 taking on North Texas SC in the Western Conference. James Hadnot here with you. Thank you so much for joining me, family, for this fun one, because North Texas SC unbeaten in their last two, and for Portland, they got a big win in the midweek versus LAFC, stopping a goalless streak of 3 straight matches. Noah Santos with the goal in the 30th minute versus the black and gold to give Portland a victory. And for North Texas, they're a squad that played SKC twice. They took points from SKC on both matchups, and now they're looking to take some points from Portland. Here is the lineup for Coach Cassidy, a 4-2-3-1. They make 6 changes from the midweek. The man to look out for is Gage Guetta, who leads the line defensively. He's one of the top scorers on this team going back to last season, and for Guetta, he is always a player to watch. And so Noah Santos will play under him along with Fernandez Kim and Cole Griffith. And so those are the players to watch for Portland. As we take a look at the starting 11 for North Texas SC, no changes from their last match versus SKC, a 2-2 draw, a match in which Coach Gall really felt like they should have taken all 3 points for the second straight match versus SKC, but a late indecision from North Texas gave SKC a chance to score that final goal, but he was happy that his squad was able to get the extra point, because those points are super important. If you can pick up 2 points per match, really feels like his team should be in playoff contention. So we take a look at the squads on the pitch now, almost ready for the opening kickoff. North Texas SC and Portland. These new kits, some red in the kits in the Rose City for Portland, and for North Texas, the road white kits for the away side. North Texas, some super scorers in their 11, and Edu Neese and Natty James just chomping at the bit to find some goals on the road against a side in Portland that's always fun to watch at home. There's the opening whistle, and we begin Portland Timbers 2 taking on North Texas SC in the Western Conference. Off the turnover, North Texas and Lucene send off to Torquato. That was something that North Texas worked at in training this past week with their press. How quickly could they win the ball back? They knew it was going to be something that was going to come in handy versus Portland, a team that can sometimes be expansive. Guerra works back, and now Portland in possession. This back line of Alex Bamford and Nicholas Lund. Lund, a returner from last year, now played forward. Jura, the U.S. Youth International and first teamer, off the 1-2 has possession. Now Enriquez, he receives it back. Switches play off to the left, and Santos. Santos sends this in, brought down. The effort is blocked, and it's a handball on the edge of the area. And a free kick coming in a dangerous spot for Portland. So Noah Santos He usually takes these. He scored a bunch of free kick goals over his career with T2. And this is right where he likes to get busy. Eric Isolita recently signing a first-team contract, also a potential free kick taker from about 20 yards out. And goalkeeper Eric Demora wanting a player to be laid prone behind the wall. And now Charles Ondu and Marlon Lucene having a conversation with the referee. So a lot of tension early on in this potential pivotal moment, especially for a squad like Portland that struggled to score for 3 matches. These dead ball situations loom even more large. Isolita has his strike hit the wall, and then Santos loses his footing. North Texas gets the job done and doesn't let the handball impact the scoreline. Now Portland ready to put some pressure on North Texas SC. Bigger receives it. Has to watch it roll out. Mentioned that Portland was able to find the defining goal in the midweek. Coach Gall said that they would come out very enthused, especially playing at home with the opportunity to win back-to-back matches. Timbers at the byline, headed away. Possession will stay with the home side. And for North Texas, they want to put a halt to any momentum that Portland might have coming into this match. Any confidence that they might possess early on. But right now, Timbers have had the bevy of possession. And here's a foul. And a yellow card will be shown to Jonah Bigger.
Yellow card shown to North Texas, number 12, Jonah Bigger.
So in the 6th minute, Bigger picks up a booking, and the left back will have to play the entire match pretty much now on a yellow card. Picking one up just 6 minutes in. And another free kick opportunity for Portland. Both Santos and Isolita, the kick takers once again. Isolita sends this into the area, headed away, back towards goal on the second header, and out for a goal kick. So North Texas, 2 for 2 on set piece defending. Coach John Gall saying that defending in the box is something they're often talking about in practice. They harp on it. Even this week during training, he set up a situation where a penalty was given up because of poor defending in the box during training. Just wanted his team to know how important it is. If they found themselves behind because of a mistake, how difficult it is to come back, how demoralizing it can be at times. Don't want them to have to taste that in a match like this, especially on the road. Things already not on your side. Big switch towards Torquato, the homegrown. Back to Starnes. Long ball. Starnes for North Texas. First to it. Torquato looping this forward. Nati James ahead to it, but it's Portland that looks to control. Griffiths rolls this towards Isoita, but it will trickle out for a throw. The maturation of Sawyer Jora is something that has been so fun to watch. Has been a part of this T2 squad since he was 15 years of age when he signed his homegrown contract, and just continues to grow. Play on is a decision from our referee. Now this ball comes in. Jura. Isoita. Now possession won by North Texas. Quickly won back by Portland. Enriquez. Santos shoved off the ball. Garcia for North Texas. And now Edunice. North Texas just can't carry possession for very long here throughout these first 10 minutes of action. Jura right at the goalkeeper. Demora making his 5th appearance of the season. Eric Demora playing last year at Duke. This is Contreras. James, the Trinidad and Tobago international, is shoved out, and a free kick for North Texas. Enzo Newman coming back from an ACL injury last year. He picked up in April in 2025, making his 6th appearance. Great to see for him, his 4th start. Now Contreras, the homegrown, into Lucene. Starnes. Newman. Garcia. As James tries to pick this up. Possession lost back to Portland. Beautiful ball through. Flag has stayed down. But Demora made his body big, and what looked to be a for sure goal was for naught. Let's take a look at this again. Slicing through the defense like a hot knife through butter. It was Lucas Fernandez who had the opportunity, but Eric Demora stopped him in his tracks. And then Fernandez could not take a second shot. That is why Demora is in Two other goalkeepers that get time in training, but Demora is the man that has really earned that #1 spot here in the second team. And if he continues to make plays like that, he won't lose it. So the first chance of the day for either side. And North Texas does not concede. Now off this turnover, trying to catch Hunter Schultz off his line. Lucene did not put it on frame. Now 2 balls on the pitch, so Schultz will have to saunter over and tap this off the pitch or in the field of play. Portland on the year, just 3 goals scored, 6 goals against. 2 of those goals coming in one match, their only other win of the year. Portland wins possession. And they have been stifling defensively through this first quarter of an hour. It's been limited possession for North Texas. Now as North Texas wins the ball back, Contreras into Torquato. Newman. Starnes, who signed his homegrown contract in January. Into Edunice. Slipping this forward. This shot just saved by Hunter Schultz. So the first time Schultz is called upon, he answers the bell. Nice touch here for Garcia to give himself a chance to take a shot. But Schultz gets a paw out there and pushes it away. Corner for North Texas. #16th minute. Ball is sent in, headed away. Natty James picks it up. Wide to Edunice. Nice into the area. Nothing there. Lucene kind of scurrying in possession, and then a foul will come. So North Texas has a free kick. And another set piece for the away side. This portion of the match is brought to you by Bank of America. 17th minute of action, no score. Portland had a big chance on a beautiful ball through from Colin Griffiths. It was Lucas Fernandez who could not beat Eric Demora. And now North Texas, a free kick with an opportunity to break the deadlock. James, Lucene, and his shot blocked behind for a corner. So Natty James launches this ball into the area. Undo the first to it. Garcia skips it through. James tracks it down. Ball is blocked away. It's out off of North Texas, so Portland will have a throw. We talked about the inability for Portland to score on the season for North Texas. They come in 11 goals for, 9 against, 6 of which have come in their last 2 matches. They're starting to find their form in the attacking phase of the game, thanks to Natty James, who has 4 goals in the last 2 matches. Now Griffiths dumps this out wide. Santos on his right. Excellent box defending for North Texas. Now Edu Nice racing the other way. Lund will slide in and stop this attack as Jaden Contreras was tracking it for North Texas. For the away side, have to be precise, especially with somebody as slippery as Santos shimmying into the area. Nice shoved down at midfield. That will be a foul. Nicholas Lund, two-handsy. Big switch into Torquato. Space to attack now. James, Garcia. The first ball to Natty James was the guilty one. James in an offside position. Let's take a look at this again. Was offside on the initial ball. That's when the flag went up. And you can see James with 2 hands on his head. Displeased with himself because that ball into Garcia would have had Diego Garcia in on goal. Lund picks out a gorgeous pass into Jura. Isoita fires one into the area, headed away by Bigger. And play recycled all the way back to Hunter Schultz. And just a poor ball from Lund gives North Texas possession. Contreras back to Enzo Duman. James can't fire this forward and then clatters in to Adolfo Enriquez. Guerra. Jura. Now Bamford. Jura. Griffiths trying to work his way to the end line. And that's last off of Jonah Bigger. So a corner coming for Portland, much to the chagrin of John Gall and the coaching staff of North Texas. Played short. Now Isoita sends this in. Garcia, a wall in front of him. So Portland trying to play short. Nothing there. A second corner now in quick succession for T2. Isoita sends the ball in. Now Santos strikes it clean. The deflection takes it wide. That young man has some type of skill. This is a nasty first touch just to give himself a chance. And without the deflection, that's on frame. So it will be Santos. Third corner in less than 2 minutes as Portland pressing for an opening goal. Lifted into the area. Ondu is the target. It'll bounce away from him. Charles Ondu tracks this down. Sawyer Jura on the turf into the area. But now North Texas trying to break loose. This is Edu Nice. Could not connect with Nadi James. And that was Alex Bamford tracking all the way back. This portion of the match is brought to you by Carl's Jr. The break was there for North Texas. Just could not find the hottest man scoring goals for North Texas and Nati James. But a corner still. So much traffic inside the 6. Griffith's not going to be too pleased with himself, as that was a poor ball in, but he could not corral it on the edge of the 6-yard box. So James will have another bite of the apple in the 25th minute. James puts this one into the area, headed high. And now cleared by Portland. Nice behind to Garcia, and an own goal. North Texas will take it. Starnes is claiming it, but Garcia's ball was rolled towards Starnes, and it looked like a Portland defender was the last one to get a piece of it. Let's take a look at this again. Great ball from Nice into Garcia. This touch there, and yes, it was Lund. Nicholas Lund, 2 hands on his head, displeased with himself, as he was the man that made the final touch, that put it past his own goalkeeper. North Texas in front 1-0.
North Texas goal scored in the 26th minute, ruled an own goal.
Let's go, guys, let's go. We're playing, let's go.
Play resumes. North Texas in front by a goal. And this ball will bounce right to Demora. Newman quickly forward. James goes wide to Contreras. And now Contreras, who is making the run behind. Portland will win possession. What is the response going to be from Portland, a side that had not given up a goal in 3 straight matches and have not allowed the other team to score on them, giving up this own goal, so still have to be pretty pleased with their defending outside of that one mistake made by Lund. Jura. Enriquez, this hits the referee. That ball was on its way wide to the left, and Guerra well in front of where the contact was made. Griffiths. Jura. Now Enriquez. Ondu. This is where the ball was hoping to go. And Nice and Contreras very despondent. But it's a free kick coming off the contact from Jaden Contreras. And another opportunity to put the ball into the box for Portland. Plenty of big bodies in there. Nicholas Lund, Charles Ondu are the targets. Engage Guerra has a knack for scoring goals. Guerra in an offside position right now. Now comes onside, snagged by Demora. Calmly taken in by the former Blue Devil. Now unleashes a long throw. Garcia bouncing it the other way. A header from Sult, who's off his line. Now Nice. Lucene. Nice has Torquato off his left shoulder. But decides to work back to Bigger. And North Texas resets. Half an hour in. Edu Nice in possession. Second in the league in goals with 5. Into Torquato. Takes an errant touch. Portland trying to attack. Santos simmering in possession. Slickly comes off to his right. Griffiths, edge of the area. And another handball is given. And it's given as a penalty. Wow. Let's see where Torquato was. Griffiths comes out of the box. Torquato in the area. Oh my. As we said earlier, Coach Gall very key in box defending and didn't want to ever give the referee a chance to make a call of this magnitude. It has happened. And now it's Guerra from the spot with Eric Demora in between the pipes. Guerra is denied. Eric Demora says no, sir. And what a moment for Eric Demora as Gage Guerra decided to go to his right. Demora, big paw, parries it away. Danger not completely dealt with. Santos sends it in, headed back towards goal. Now Enriquez into the area. Almost another handball. Enriquez sliding, still with it. Shot, hit side netting. What a sequence we've just had. This portion of the match is brought to you by Old Trapper. 33rd minute. A handball was given. Gage Guerra stonewalled from the spot. And then moments later, what might have been a handball was not given. And the shot hit side netting. And North Texas lives to see another day in front. Now Edu Neese in possession. 3-on-2 coming the other way. Garcia hits it first time. And it is wide due to the parry of Hunter Solt. This effort from Ondu so huge because Garcia now barely has an angle. And Solt does a good job of just getting a fingertip to it to send it wide. But Ondu, who put his body on the line, is now down. If he doesn't bust it getting back, then it is a true 3-on-2, and Neese has a teammate to either side, or he can take it himself. But by Ondu sliding in cleanly, throws off the entire break. Garcia still had a good opportunity, and that's a shot that he does make. So you also have to give credit to Hunter Solt for making the save. And what a raucous 5 minutes we've just had. As Ondu got the call up from Equatorial Guinea in the last international window. Ondu now able to walk off under his own power, which is good to see. 35th minute of action, and North Texas has a corner in front by a goal. Nati James had taken the corner prior. Edu Neese has walked over to potentially take this one. Diego Garcia still kind of thinking about that missed opportunity. But like every coach says, you have to have the memory of a goldfish. Be ready for the next chance. Neese. Lucene! And a spectacular save from Hunter Solt. Lucene took his time this time. Strikes it cleanly. And it's pushed away again. Hunter Solt has come to play in this first half. North Texas now with the momentum. James in a good spot. His shot pops up and rolls kindly to Hunter Solt. Can Portland squeeze out anything from this final 10 minutes? Can they put a lid on the momentum that is bubbling out for North Texas on the road? This ball is kept in, but North Texas will have possession. Contreras catches Noah Santos. Doesn't look like it was intentional, but caught him nonetheless. And so this will warn a conversation. Santos is back up. Bamford. Now Enriquez. booms this ball out wide. Santos latches onto it. Santos' entry skips off the grass and out for a goal kick. Demora, perfect ball into Torquato. Advantage is played. Edu Nice into Contreras. Offside is given. Jura trying to keep this in, but it will be a deep throw in for North Texas. Quickly comes back in from Nice. Nice shoved off by Jura. And Guetta is contacted with. Foul is given. As Lund lifts this high into the air. Slade Starnes, the captain, and homegrown, fires it the other way. Jura almost loses possession to North Texas. And North Texas has really settled into this match. It was Portland that had a big chance early. A smooth ball through two lines from Colin Griffiths. And it was Lucas Fernandez who was in on goal. Eric Demora came out with a big save. And then, after a handball that the coaching staff might think was questionable, Eric Demora had another big save from Gage Guetta's shot from the spot. And that's why North Texas is in front. Santos can't shimmy around. Jaden Contreras, now Enriquez. He loses possession. James brought down by Lund. And now Torquato. Good ball from Lund into Santos. Has some numbers arriving. Starnes with a clean header. Isoida can't wrap his leg all the way around it. Contreras keeps this in play. Portland will have possession. 43rd minute. Guetta. Isoida slips forward. Santos. Isoida in the area. And Jonah Bigger gets ahead to it before it nestles into the arms of Eric Demora. Contreras quickly on it. James was onside, but Contreras' ball just too far out in front of him. Newman picks the pocket of Santos. A break potentially for North Texas. Edu Nice. Nice has his shot blocked. It trickles a long way, and something might be looming for Portland. Jura, the intended target, takes this on the hop. Enriquez. Guerra has been quiet today outside of his chance from the penalty spot. Now Santos, poor contact. There was some time taken for the injury to Charles Ondu, so the expectation of a couple minutes of added time as we're in the 45th minute. Demora boots this long. That is last off of Santos of Portland. As we are into stoppage time. The fourth official announcing a minimum of 4 minutes of stoppage time.
4 minutes.
Bamford. Enriquez. Ondu slices through. Guerra rolls this in front. And Torquato, the last line of defense, was there to step in between the ball and Griffiths. So a corner from Portland. Still time for them to make some noise in this first half. Played short. Enriquez fires. And it was Slade Starnes who put his body on the line to block that shot. Isuita trickling forward, looping ball in, and Nati James there to clear it behind for a corner. So another set piece opportunity for Portland as we're into finishing up this second minute of our minimum of 4. We've seen Portland play it short on occasion. Santos is there. Now he starts to walk off. It'll be Eric Isuita, the homegrown. Looping ball in. Not cleanly taken by Demora, but gets the job done as he goes to ground. After the counter press, it's Jura into Griffiths. And another corner. And that's where if you're North Texas and you're Lucene, maybe you play it long and force Portland to have to build from deeper, because now they have another corner, their third within this stoppage time. Ball comes in, struck through. Lucene is there to deflect it away. So a fourth corner now. Into the area, headed down and blocked away off the line. Now still with Portland. Enriquez puts this too far. And that might be the final action of this first half. Portland had no shortage of chances. They had the shot from the spot that was stopped by Demora moments ago. A shot saved off the line. And North Texas, by way of an own goal by Portland, is in front 1-0 on top of the home side. Coming up in our halftime show, one of the best player pathway stories we have seen unfolds after this brief timeout.
Yeah, boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still sticking ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Welcome back here to Portland. Timbers 2 down by a goal to North Texas. A big story as a young star from the Red Bulls has taken the league by storm after helping Red Bulls 2 to MLS Next Pro Cup championship last year. Let's take a look at the remarkable journey of the rising star.
Julian Hall, remember the name. It's that man again, Julian Hall. Cross goal, it goes in. Mehmeti, has he broken through here? Mehmeti across, Hall! Swinging ball towards the back post, it goes! Opening goal for Red Bull New York, Julian Zakrzewski Hall!
Born in Manhattan, New York, Julian Hall found the game the same way a lot of kids in this city do,
I first kind of started playing soccer when I was around 4 years old. I would play a lot wherever I could, if it was a field near my apartment or wherever I could, basically. And I just remember, falling in love with the game and wanting to play as much as I can. There's a main place I would play. It's pretty popular in Manhattan. It's called Pier 40, and a lot of people go there. That's where I played with Manhattan Kickers. It's kind of where I really started to realize I really wanted to play soccer seriously and maybe make it professionally.
That love for the game turned into an opportunity, a move into one of the top academies in the country.
Julian came into our system at U14. I think he played about 3 or 4 games with the U14s. I was a U15 coach at the time, so I was observing those games, and you could see straight away he was a special talent. So he quickly got moved up an age group to play with the U15s that season. Made an instant impact with the older age groups.
The level changed quickly, and so did the expectations.
I was very excited to come in and, show my ability, and, I was playing with my age and I was playing a year up, and the intensity was a different level, I would say, from what I've ever played at that point in my life. So, yeah, no, it's an amazing experience.
Chimueno scored off the bench against Seattle, and Julian Hall with the breakthrough! The Golden Boot leader rises to the occasion, and we've got an electric finish here in the U15 final.
He's one of those players that can get you up off your feet. Like, he's direct, he can take players on, he can score goals from inside the box, outside the box in really different ways. And, it would always amaze you how he would find goals in the game.
The next step brought a new set of challenges.
That was the biggest jump for me, going from academy to professional football. The intensity, the physicality, the football, it was all quicker than anything I had experienced before. And, I just thought I did a good job of staying level-headed and not being discouraged about little things.
Working to the midfield, now Gonzalez entering the box, across and a goal! Julian Hall puts the Red Bulls 2 on the board.
I was lucky to be coached by Ibrahim Sakaya, and Bradley Wright Phillips was there a lot of the time as well. They did a good job of helping me progress and helping me not get discouraged and keep going every single day and working hard. The coaching staff really mended me very well.
Like, he's always striving to try and get better at something within games and training. And then, why he adapts well, he's a natural goal scorer.
For Julian, it was about staying level and keeping the work the same.
Jules.
When you go to a professional environment, if you're doing the most amount of work and you're clearly working harder than everyone else, it stands out to a lot of people, and that can be something that separates you from everyone else. If you're a hard worker, that could get you to a lot of places, and I think that's just something that established me when I first came into the first team.
That work and mentality has paid off with the fast start of the season.
We're really happy with the way that he's moving himself forward. He has taken the ideas and has really shown that he is picking things up. Obviously, there's the attacking part, his ability to find chances, his ability to take balls on the move, to dribble, to go by guys, run in the box. The part that goes with it is how much work he does for us against the wall, how much pressing, how much sprinting, how much chasing, how much work he does to really make the game difficult on the other team. And so we're really, really happy with the progress that he's made. We're going to continue to push him.
As he continues to grow, so does the chemistry with his teammates around him.
I've known Julian for a very long time now. I see the way he works in training. I'm getting to know him more and more, obviously, as we play together on and off the field. And then when I step onto the field, I know where he's going to be on the field, what his positioning is like, where he wants the ball, left foot, right foot. And we're kind of growing that connection, which has been going in a really good way, and hopefully, to grow that connection even more.
Mehmeti, has he broken through here? Mehmeti across, Hall! 2-0!
I think it's just the trust with the coaching staff. Coach Michael, he's done a great job with us during preseason and putting trust in me to start the first couple games. It's a lot of credit to him for putting his belief in me. Obviously, I have to go out there and perform to the best of my ability, and thankfully, I've got a couple goals so far. The goal is to keep progressing throughout the season.
Talent and work ethic have helped Julian's dreams come true faster than even he could have predicted.
I've always dreamt of becoming a professional soccer player, but I never really expected it to happen so fast, to be honest. You know, earlier that year I was still just playing academy, and I was progressing well, but I never thought it would lead to signing a contract later that year. So it's kind of a lesson there just to be ready for anything, and anything can happen very, very quickly. You really just have to put your all into whatever you're doing, and things can happen. I think a big thing is just self-belief, because when I was playing in MLS Next, I was signing a contract later that season. I had no idea. I did not have a plan on signing that year. That was not in my plan at all. I think like things like that can come from just you doing as much as you can, and things will just happen by itself, you know. As long as you're working hard and giving 100% every single day, you know, like good things will happen. And you know, thankfully things came to me that year, and you know, you got to be grateful, and you got to use it as much as you can to your abilities.
Well, welcome back to Portland. I remember watching Julian Hall at the GA Cup in 2023, and even then he was the talk of that tournament, and now he's handling his business at the first team level. So Portland 0, North Texas 1 here at the half at Providence Park. It's time to take a look at some recent scores from the week, and we take a look at some matches from yesterday. Ventura County and Austin. Austin coming back after going down 1-0 to Ventura County. Crown Legacy stays unbeaten to start the year, 7 straight as they look to break the record of 8 straight from Colorado from 2023. Huntsville putting it on into Miami, and Atlanta, big win over Chicago Fire. They have 4 wins in 8 matches early on this year. Now let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. Obviously, Toronto and New York going to be a good one. And then Crown Legacy, they look to stay undefeated when they play Carolina Core on Saturday. And then Philadelphia Union taking on CT United, who has been another spark in their first year as a franchise. And North Texas will take on Minnesota a little bit later on. Now let's take a look at the halftime highlights from early on in this match. This was an early chance for Lucas Fernandez, and Eric Demora came out, made it difficult. Diego Garcia put a shot on frame, a good save there. And then Noah Santos, look at this effort as that was flicked on by Starnes. Here's the goal. It's one that Portland's not going to be happy about. An own goal given up by Nicholas Lund. And North Texas in front by a goal. There, Torquato was called for a handball, and Gage Guetta could not score it. Eric Demora, another big save. And then here, another necessary save from Solt as Diego Garcia thought he was going to find the second goal. And then a spectacular save here as Lucene put it on frame from Hunter Solt. So the goalkeepers have been pretty good here today for both sides, despite the own goal given up by Portland. We'll take one more break and be back for the second half between Portland and North Texas.
fun season of MLS Next Pro. Wins it!
The unique energy of a Sunday night. Ideal for calm music, whispers, stargazing, reflection, and a relaxed environment. Sunday nights were made for this.
Welcome back to Providence Park in Portland, Oregon. Timbers 2 taking on North Texas SC, getting ready for the second half in the Western Conference. James Hadnot here with you. Thank you so much for joining us for this Saturday matinee. For North Texas, they're looking to make it 3 straight unbeaten. And for Portland, they gave up their first goal in a couple of matches to North Texas. But they have had their chances in this match. We just saw in the halftime highlights the opportunity from Lucas Fernandez and then the shot from the spot that was stopped by Eric Demora from Gage Guerra. So the expectation is that Portland should have 1 or 2 more chances up their sleeve in the second half. North Texas looking to utilize a similar formula that took them all the way to the MLS Next Pro Cup Championship in 2024, and that is score early in the first half, score quickly in the second half, and then utilize their great defensive shape to seek out all 3 points. So we'll see how things fare moments away from the start of the second half. Portland in the red kits with black, and North Texas in the white. There is the whistle, and we begin half number 2 from the Rose City. Charles Undu, the intended target, off the restart, and it is out for a goal kick. North Texas scoring off the own goal by Nicholas Lund in the first half. They had their chances too, and Slade Starnes saw that clearance sent out by Fernandez. So Portland trying to put some pressure on to start this second half. Edu Nice turns it over. Isoida closed down by Jonah Bigger, and just like that, Portland continues the same pressure they were putting on North Texas at the end of the first half. 4 corner kicks throughout the 4 minutes of stoppage time to end the first half, and a corner kick inside of 2 minutes to start the second half. Ball is lofted towards the back post, headed down and out for a goal kick. So a high press being put on by Portland. North Texas trying to take advantage. It is Contreras who is available on it now. Slip towards Nice. Back to front very quickly for North Texas, taking advantage of the high press. Contreras lays this off, but Nice cannot put it on frame. The angle was cut down by Nicholas Lund, and there was coverage by the goalkeeper, Hunter Salt. But that is the danger of pressing high against North Texas. It's in their DNA to attack quickly and to expose the space. We didn't see a lot of high pressing from Portland in the first half, but as they chase the game, they will have to open themselves up a little bit more, and that will lead to more clear-cut chances for North Texas. One thing that Coach Gall said of the last match versus Sporting Kansas City was that although they were ahead, never really felt like they were fully in control. Advantage was played, ball lost quickly by Portland. Now Edu Nice towards Natty James. James stopped by Salt. So Contreras picks up a yellow card, but this is who you want in possession, in on goal. Natty James has 4 goals in his last 2 matches, but Hunter Salt read the scouting report. A humongous save early in this second half. Now North Texas with a corner, looking to double their lead. Lots of numbers in and around the 6-yard box. Flick behind by Contreras, but it's out of play for a goal kick. So here we see again Contreras sliding into Griffiths. So that is when Jaden Contreras picked up his yellow card. So now 2 men in the book for North Texas. Jonah Bigger picked up his yellow card in the 6th minute. And now Jaden Contreras picks up a yellow inside of 6 minutes in the second half. Enzo Newman does well to shield off his defender, trying to make things difficult. And now Demora, who right now has the early lead for man of the match. He stopped a header late in the first half. Obviously stopped the penalty and then had the big save of the first chance for Portland. And with the way this match is going, I have an expectation that he might be called upon once or twice more. This is Jura, the U.S. Youth International. Slips behind. Guetta cuts this back. And Jonah Bigger steps in front. This portion of the match is brought to you by Toyota. 51st minute, no shortage of action to get things started in the second half, and that was to be expected. Portland is always fast and furious, especially at home. They play a really fun brand of football. North Texas, defensively sound. And they like to do that, force you to make mistakes. Lucene. Marlon Lucene skirting in possession. Took contact at the end line, but play on is the decision, and a goal kick coming. Ondu. Griffiths. Lucene steps in front. Ondu wins it back. And Griffiths, a nice turn. Starnes, good step to the ball, but it pops loose to Isoida. Jura. Perfect ball to Guetta. And Gage Guetta equalizes. Portland on level terms at home. What a beautiful ball from Jura into Guetta. So good we have to see it again. Pinpoint from Jura. Guetta takes a touch. You think the second touch might do him in, but it does not for the consummate goal scorer. So under control in the face of goal. And Gage Guetta scores for Portland. Timbers 1, North Texas 1. So the pressure pays off for Portland. Nati James in possession now for North Texas as the away side looks for an immediate response. Nice cannot slalom through. Lucene wins possession back for North Texas. Gage Guetta going back to last year, led the team in goals. No handball, and now handball is given. And Coach Cassidy not pleased because he felt the call came kind of late. But it was the right call in the end. Lucene goes back to Enzo Newman. Another turnover, hit first time, and what a save! Eric Demora again standing on his head. Lucas Fernandez denied again by Demora. Great strike, clean strike, but Demora quickly up for it. Now this cross headed high, out, and a corner coming for Portland. The waves of attack coming quickly and consistently for Portland now. Santos sends this ball. He'll take a bounce. Ondu keeps it in play. Jura back into the area. Still free for the moment. Now James slithering in possession, being held up. That's going to be a foul and a yellow card. So it looks like Lucas Fernandez receives the yellow card for bringing down Nati James. And you can tell he would be one to be frustrated in this match. Two clean opportunities, both denied by Demora. This is the 5th appearance for Demora. He was still searching for his first clean sheet. Will not come today, but he has played an exceptional match. Lucene in between two players. Now Griffiths off the ball, and that will be a foul. So North Texas bringing some numbers forward here. And Coach Gall, you see at the bottom of your screen, directing everything. This opportunity for North Texas to retake the lead. Nice in, nodded high. It was Starnes, but it was headed out of play. Now Jura has the assist to Guerra earlier. This one into the path of Bigger. Torquato. There's a foul. North Texas didn't want that foul as Torquato had found Diego Garcia. And the attack was starting to percolate. And they definitely don't want Portland to be able to sink their claws into them as they've done pretty much this entire second half. Starnes. Garcia tracking back now. Contreras turns it over to Lund. How quickly can Portland take advantage? Another great ball. Fernandez still with it. Guerra! And another amazing save from Eric Demora. Eric Demora has been the man today as Gage Guerra takes the touch, gives himself a chance. Another clean strike. But Eric Demora can do no wrong this afternoon in the Rose City. Still danger. It's Santos, sends in this corner. Ondu is the target. No clean contact from him. Almost loses possession, still has it. As it takes a skip through. And another penalty. Griffiths is going away. He knows exactly what he's trying to do. And it's Bigger who makes contact. And the right call. Griffiths is going away. Stepping in is Bigger. And he earns a penalty. And the conversation this week was about being smart inside your own area. Coach Gall harped on it, talked with me about it this week, and now his side has given up 2 penalties. Eric Demora has already saved 1. Noah Santos trying to ensure he doesn't save another. Santos scores, and Portland leads. T2 now in front, 2-1, as Noah Santos, a clean strike past Eric Demora. And the Timbers have gone from being 1 goal down to 1 goal up as they make some substitutions to try and preserve this lead.
In the 62nd minute, substitutions for T2. Into the match, number 34, Caleb Tommy, replacing number 16, Sora Jura. Also in number 47, Daniel Cervantes, replacing number 35, Lucas Fernandez.
So Caleb Tommy and Daniel Cervantes both come on. Now Sawyer Jura comes off. Big ball over the top. Contreras is on it at the inline. Couldn't find a target. And a corner coming for North Texas as finishing those substitutions, Lucas Fernandez comes off. Nati James prepares to take this corner as North Texas has saw their lead disintegrate and turn into a deficit. James. Nicholas Lund first to this. Now Torquato of North Texas. Into Garcia. Torquato doing really well to stay on the ball. Lucene. Contreras. Now James. And Garcia can't keep possession. Portland looking to erupt. Beautiful ball into Guerra. Gage Guerra drags it wide. How many clear-cut chances is Portland going to see go awry? Guerra is here. This finds the back of the net 9 times out of 10 for a player of his quality. And is that a lifeline for North Texas? It's been a rough day at the office for Guerra. Mentioned missing the penalty early, and now would look to be a third goal for Portland. And now Alex Bamford is shown yellow. So Edu Neese going to come get a quick word from his head coach, John Gall.
44, Alex Bamford. Bamford given the caution card for T2.
And Lucene being sent towards the 18-yard box. Neese to the top of the area. And now it'll be Portland's possession. Isuita did stop the ball. But a stoppage of play means that Portland will have to restart things again. Cervantes. Now Ondu has to make sure he keeps possession for Portland. Nunez, who's in, and now Ondu gliding with possession into Cervantes. The break might be on. Santos still with it. Isuita keeps possession. Nunez out wide. Enriquez. He shoved down, and that'll be a free kick. This portion of the match is brought to you by Tillamook. 2-1, Portland in front. It was 1-0 North Texas at the break. Portland has found 2 goals here in this second half. One off a gorgeous delivery from Sawyer Jurup into Gage Guerra for the first. And then Cole Griffiths earned a penalty. And that penalty was dispatched by Noah Santos to give Portland the lead by a goal. Now a set piece for the Timbers with an opportunity to put some real pressure on North Texas. Santos, lofted ball, Lund was offside. So now North Texas preparing some reinforcements.
Substitutions for North Texas.
Leandro Gonçalves prepares to come on, and a Christopher Salazar.
Gonzalez replacing number 12, Jonah Bigger. Also in for North Texas, number 15. for Salazar, replacing number 19, Marlon Luchin.
So Jonah Bigger and Marla Lucine both come off. Bigger, who had the yellow card since the 6th minute, put in a good shift. And Lucine, who had a shot that required a save from Hunter Schultz, comes off as well. Leandro Gonçalves of Brazil. Christopher Salazar has come up through the academy. Man is down. Play is continuing right now. Nunez. Isuita tries to draw this in. Nunez can't finish. It was Demora who made the stop. Salazar can't keep possession. Now Santos gliding. Ball lost. Pops free to Edu Nice. So Salazar has come on as another attacking option. And we'll see how North Texas sets up for these final 20 minutes plus. Ospina. Salazar. And now Nice wins this back. Edu Nice cannot slither through. Garcia. Nice loses possession. Enriquez forward. And Portland sauntering in possession. Good takeaway. That was Ospina, who's played under Coach Gall for a long time. Coach John Gall was one of the academy coaches for North Texas. Timothy Ospina was on his squad. 71st minute. North Texas down by a goal. Portland looking for all 3 points at home. And after struggling to score for 3 straight matches, they've now put in 3 goals over their last 2. Now off this poor giveaway. Ondu with it for Portland. Draws it all the way across. It pops out. Isuita will shoot, and it's wide of the mark. And the true measure of a competitor is how you perform when the chips are down. We've seen it from Portland today. Down by a goal. Finding opportunity still. Coming back at home. This is Nunez for the Timbers. Contreras picks his head up. Pumps one long. Salazar offside. So a player needing some assistance as North Texas prepares to make a couple of substitutions. Looks like Jonah Gibson and Ian Charles are preparing to come on. As time continues to tick here in this second half. And also, substitution looking like it's about to be made for Portland as well. So Noah Santos will come off. It will be Connor Ferguson.
Number 53, Connor Ferguson, replacing number 37, Noah Santos.
And we'll see who comes off for North Texas. Enzo Newman.
Substitutions for North Texas into the match.
And Timothy Ospina. So Ian Charles and Jonah Gibson both come on for Ospina and Newman for this final quarter of an hour. As North Texas searches for a goal. Ferguson was the target. He ends up with it. Ondu on the overlap, but he goes into Cervantes at the end line. The pullback ball is cleared away. Charles Ondu now in possession. Isuita. Ondu. Isuita. Good connecting play here. Now Ferguson. Had Nunez arriving, just could not make contact. Shifty move here. Enriquez. Lund. Portland looking for that decisive third goal as Ondu works around Contreras. Opening up is Enriquez. His first shot is blocked. Ondu, his shot takes a deflection and should be a corner. This portion of the match is brought to you by Ford. Portland showing a lot of grit in this match. Things didn't look like they were going their way, but at the end of the first half, they really put together some good passages of play. Came out in the second half, inspired, and have found 2 goals. A third goal in the second half would be crushing. Isuita sees this ball skip all the way through. The strike right at Demora. Nice towards James. Contact there from Nunez. And it'll be a free kick for North Texas. So James, after the spill, is back up. And now an opportunity to put some numbers forward for North Texas. Nice. Right at the goalkeeper. Now Enriquez with some space opening up. Taken away by Charles. Nice is shoved down from behind by Lund. That's a foul. Nice plays this ball out. Now James. He and Salazar not on the same page. Now James, a return ball. Cross comes in. Contreras hits the post. Jaden Contreras still without a goal this season, and this time it hits the woodwork. Charles quickly into James, shoved down from behind by Guerra, and then Contreras gets a piece of Guerra. Excellent play out wide. A good ball in as Contreras pops up into a good spot. And all Hunter Salt could do was watch it as he was already ranging to his left. Could not reverse. But the home woodwork kind to the home side. 80th minute of action. And Portland clings to this 1-goal lead. Charles aggressive enough to win a free kick. Torquato, great ball forward. Kept by North Texas. Nati James had outran it. And now Portland racing the other way. Real chance here for T2. But the Timbers can't take advantage of it.
Substitution for North Texas into the match, number 36, Daniel Duran, replacing number 20, Jaden Contreras.
Daniel Barron comes on for Jaden Contreras. That's a tough day at the office for Contreras, who thought he surely was about to score his first goal on that last header. And Salt just sends this out. Barron. Salazar. James. Now Nice. Outside of the boot! Oh my goodness! Edu Nice with an amazing strike and magic from Nice makes it 2-2.
North Texas goal scored in the 82nd minute. Goal scored by number 10,
Edu Nice now tied for the league lead in goals. And when you have ability like this, wow is all you can say. Tip your cap to Edu Nice with a magnificent strike. And he is now level with the likes of Rodolfo Loco and Nemfasha Barachimas at the top of the league with 6 goals. And what a better time to have it than in the dying moments of this match. Ferguson wide of the mark, and still time for somebody to find a decisive goal. Charles sends this ball over the top. Natty James takes a shove from Charles Ondu. Both had the right to the ball, and that's why play on is the decision. If James would have got there first and then there was a shove, we would have a much different conversation. Enriquez for Portland to the substitute Ferguson. Ushers it back along. Adolfo Enriquez returns to Ferguson. Isuita into Nicholas Lund. Now Bamford. Guerra shove from behind. Tracked down by Tommy. Guerra still down. Tommy. Nunez. This is out for a goal kick. Gage Guerra is back up. Edonis into Natty James. Right idea, trying to find Nice coming more central, but it was cut out. Ondu, a nice little spin, and he's showcasing his ability right now. Ferguson, wide, numbers arriving, puts it into the area. Charles doesn't clear it. Now Ondu slithering forward. Clean contact there by Charles, and you have to be perfect. Ian Charles was, as North Texas trying not to give up a third penalty in this match. Ondu has lost a shoot. And if medical attention is called on, then he will have to potentially be off for a minute in this match. And that's one thing you do not want to give, is North Texas a man advantage. Now obviously health is the most important thing. But Ondu has come out of his boot. You see it off the left, right by him. And working on what looks to be his right foot / leg. And that gives everyone a chance to breathe a bit. This has been a very fun match. It got started in the first half with Portland putting real pressure on North Texas. Opportunity from Lucas Fernandez that was denied by Eric Demora. And then after Portland put all that pressure on North Texas, it was the away side that found a goal by attacking the back line. A ball in from Ospina. And an own goal from Portland. Then we went to the second half with North Texas in front by a goal. That was Portland that was shot out of a cannon in this second half. Sawyer Jura dropped a dime to Gage Guerra, who finished. And then a penalty given up by North Texas. And Noah Santos had the go-ahead goal. And that was the difference until moments ago when Edu Nice had a spectacular strike. Brought us to 2-2. So Ondu cannot continue. It will be Benjamin Barholo. So as that ball goes out, goal kick for North Texas. 88th minute. If this match was to end in a draw, then we would go to a penalty shootout to see who would earn the extra point. Both would earn a point from the match. And with these two aggressive sides, both sides want all 3 points. We'll see how expansive Portland is in their attack over these last couple of minutes. Big ball from Lund. Perfect ball from Lund. Cross comes in, knotted down. And that will be a foul. So DeMora not in any rush as we've entered into the 90th minute. First ball won by North Texas. Offside though, as now play continues with Portland. Ferguson. Barjolo. And now Ferguson will go all the way back to Lund. Salt. Ferguson into Barjolo. Benjamin Barjolo just runs out of real estate. And a goal kick coming for North Texas.
Fourth official is announced. There will be a minimum of 6 minutes.
6 minutes of added time announced by the fourth official. So the finish line in sight, but still a ways away. North Texas coming forward. Garcia goes for goal. And now Portland comes the other way. Barjolo into Enriquez. Isoida finds Benjamin Barjolo. Isoida, nothing there as the attack fizzles out. Nice. Salazar brought down. And you can see Edu Nice. He is a bit gassed. He's played the whole 90 along with Nati James and Diego Garcia for North Texas. Do they have a little bit more left to find that go-ahead goal? That should be last off of Portland, but it is given last off of Salazar for a goal kick. Nearing 2 minutes of our minimum of 6 played. Have a feeling there's one more chance in this match. Don't know who it will come to. Flip forward. Turned over. Nice could not find a shot. Now Portland racing the other way. Barjolo. Benjamin Barjolo puts it in the area all the way across to Callum Tommy. Isoida slips through. Isoida's shot, no power behind it. Bounces up off the forearm of Eric Isoida. And that's a handball inside the area. That's where the Free kick will have to come. And Eric Demora will send everyone forward. Nunez does well to keep this in. And then a foul is committed. Starnes lets this run through all the way to Demora. Now Gibson. Charles. Now Garcia. Returns to Garcia. Gonçalves. Leandro Gonçalves shot. There's contact. So play on is a decision. Big ball forward. Guerra tracking it and is on it. Starnes watching him. Gage Guerra into Enriquez. Barjolo. Now Charles has it for North Texas. Neither side able to get a shot off. Charles almost loses possession. So Bamford just takes the contact from Salazar as we move into our final minute of our minimum of 6. Hunter Salt waving everyone forward. Don't want to make any mistakes in the back now. Ferguson. Barjolo puts it in. This is Tommy. Now it's turned over. And maybe a last chance for North Texas. Portland getting numbers behind the ball. Now it's Nice, an opportunity to turn. Forward to Salazar. Pulls it back. James. His shot is blocked. Garcia wide of the mark, and that will do it. Hard fought from both sides. Back and forth we went, and both sides will leave with a point. And you can see bodies sprawled on the field. Some demoralized based on the score. Also just gassed from a lot of effort put out. At the end of regulation, it's Portland 2, North Texas 2. We'll take a break and be back for our penalty shootout to see who earned the extra point from this match.
Can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next. Just know what's next. Man, I say it so loud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now. Oh yes, man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next. Just know we got now.
be a fun season of MLS Next Pro.
Not a bad way to spend a Sunday afternoon as we take a look at the highlights between North Texas SC and Portland. The first goal for North Texas, an own goal given up by Portland. And you just saw Gage Guerra receives a beautiful ball from Sawyer Jurup to make it 1-0. Then off the penalty given up, Noah Santos scores and makes it 2-1. And then late, just magical from Edu Nice outside of the boot. Picks out that bottom corner, and North Texas finds a way, being down by a goal after being up, to secure a point from this match. And we go to the penalty shootouts to see who will earn the extra point from the match. So it will be the goalkeepers, all eyes on them, and we had our eyes on them really the entire match. Eric Demora made some phenomenal saves. Hunter Salt made some amazing saves himself, so it's fitting that it will be on them to see who can save face and earn an extra point from this match. Daniel Barron looks to be the first to take a penalty for North Texas. Hunter Salt center stage for T2. Barron trying to get North Texas off to a great start and rolls it into the bottom corner. Perfectly placed. Nothing Hunter Salt could do about that. And North Texas takes the lead 1-0 in the shootout. Get a good look at this again. Just calm. Put the power behind it necessary, but really placed it in the perfect spot. So now it's Gage Guerra. He missed his penalty in the run of play. Trying to make amends now in the shootout. Guerra is stopped again. So Eric Demora demoralizing to Gage Guerra as he is stopped for a second time today, and North Texas takes the lead into the second round of penalties. It's Christopher Salazar. Came on late. The center forward, a scoring option. Now hoping his scoring prowess is on display in this second round of penalties. And Salazar fires one past Salt to make it 2-0. Again, Salazar not new to this, but true to this. Great height on his shot. It looked like Salt chose right, but just the height and the power behind it, it found the back of the net. So now it is Daniel Cervantes who came on as a substitute. And Cervantes, cool as you like. He sends Demora the wrong way. And again, the stutter, always difficult to diagnose if you are the goalkeeper. And Cervantes uses that to his advantage. Now Edu Nice, tied for the Golden Boot early on in the campaign with Berchimas and Aloko of Crown Legacy. Nice, short run up, and that was pristine. Side netting Good curl to it, and don't really think anybody's stopping that, even if they pick the right direction. This is a perfect penalty. And North Texas perfect from the spot, 3 for 3 in the shootout. So an important one now for Eric Lund, because a miss here really makes things difficult. Almost got to have it. Lund, true from the spot, and a little showmanship as he points to keep his eyes on him to Demora. Eric Lund does his job. So now, second leading goal scorer on the team, the Trinidad and Tobago international, Nati James. And he's very calm as he finishes from the spot. And North Texas stays perfect in this penalty shootout. James just playing freely and more calmly. Didn't have a goal through his first couple of matches. Had a conversation with his coach, John Gall, who told him just to relax. He looked very relaxed on that penalty. So now, Enriquez must score, and does. So the pressure back on North Texas. Demora did his job. He made one stop in the shootout as Enriquez keeps his team alive. Did all he can do. And this is Torquato. Josh Torquato, the homegrown, to give North Texas the extra point. Clinical. North Texas comes from behind to steal an extra point on the road. They were up by a goal, then down by a goal. Edu finds the equalizer late, and Torquato from the spot gives North Texas the extra point. And they leave the Rose City with 2 of a possible 3. Now it's time for our man of the match, presented by Adidas. And the man that helped North Texas earn that extra point, Edu Nice, with a gorgeous strike and then hitting his penalty. Nice is the man with the plan. 6 goals on the season, as mentioned, as he's tied for the Golden Boot. Thank you so much for joining us from the Rose City. North Texas SC earns the extra point. 5-3 in the shootout after a 2-2 draw with Portland. Don't forget you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball with my entire fantastic crew. My name is James Hadnot saying so long from Portland, and have a blessed evening.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.